In cycling, you can't take anything for granted. With the big crash back in 2019, I mean, everything was perfect at that moment. I was in the shape of my life. I was ready to take on the Tour de France. And the next moment, I was in intensive care in hospital.
It's been a tough week, the last week. I think the first couple of days, I didn't really know if I was coming or going. I was just so out of it all the time, I think, on all the medication.
It sounds like what had happened was a gust of wind had taken my front wheel from a perfectly straight piece of road just straight into someone's driveway. And at first it was the disappointment of not being able to carry on and do the race. Then it actually dawned on me that actually this isn't about bike riding anymore. This is about surviving. When I crashed, I think a lot of people immediately were very quick to say, you've done enough in your career, you've won all the big races you've wanted to win. For me, the biggest thing was that wasn't how I wanted to end my career. This will take me months of being bedridden. I'm going to have to learn to walk again. I'm going to have to learn to get on a bike again and just take each step at a time. First of all, I don't think those people know just how bad my injuries were and how far I've had to come just to get back to professional level of racing. But those people clearly don't know me either as a person. Let's go measure the legs and see what progress we've made over the last few months. It is gonna take time. I've got a lot of work to do. I'm prepared to do that work. That's what drives me. That's what gets me out of bed in the mornings. And I'm not just gonna throw in the towel just because I haven't reached that point yet. First and foremost, the 2021 season for me, I want to get back to my old self again. Obviously, having four Tour de France titles, that's one away from the record of all time. So I feel as if I'm so close to that as well. So that's a huge carrot for me at the moment. When I focus on something, it almost becomes an obsession for me. As an athlete, as a human being, I mean, when plans change and difficulties arise, that's often where people will throw in the towel and give up.
Up above the clouds here, pretty beautiful, but it's clear I've still got a lot of work to do still.
I just see myself as so fortunate to be able to get back into racing and so fortunate to be in this position where I know there are thousands of people out there who would do anything to trade places with me and to race in the biggest events like the Tour de France. I want to make the most of that time as a professional. And we can look back and say, we gave it everything, no regrets. That for me is winning.